For centuries, the Shroud of Turin has captured the imagination of believers, scholars, and skeptics alike. Believed by many to be the burial cloth of Jesus, this ancient relic has sparked countless debates. In August 2024, a groundbreaking discovery emerged that could change everything we know about this mysterious artifact. Stay tuned as we uncover this incredible finding, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the mysteries of faith. Researchers from Italy's National Research Council's Institute of Crystallography have been studying the shroud, which first gained public attention in the 14th century. While some believe it to be the burial cloth of Jesus, others argue it's a medieval forgery. According to the Bible, Joseph of Arimathea wrapped Jesus in a cloth before placing him in a tomb. The shroud bears the faint image of a man showing signs of torture, including a crown of thorns and crucifixion wounds. What's fascinating is that this image resembles a photographic negative, something medieval artists couldn't have created. Recent studies have uncovered more evidence suggesting the shroud was used on a tortured body. Scientists found particles like ferritin and creatinine, released during intense muscle contractions, consistent with what Jesus would have experienced. Bloodstains on the hands, feet, and chest align with crucifixion wounds and a spear wound described in the Bible. Dr. Giulio Fanti from the University of Padua has led research on the shroud structure and thermal properties, bringing us closer to unraveling its mysteries. Could this really be the burial cloth of Jesus, or is it an elaborate hoax? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more discoveries. Since 2004, Dr. Fanti has dedicated his research to the Shroud of Turin, raising questions and exploring its secrets through various projects highlighted on his website. A report reveals that some of Forti's research was funded by an anonymous religious group. This group also requested Forti to examine another relic called the Pedro handkerchief, which features images of Jesus Christ and Saint Peter. In an early study, Forti and engineer Christian PR discovered a nearly transparent substance in the blood-stained fibers of the shroud. Some believe this substance could be fluid from pulmonary edema, a condition where fluid builds up in the lungs. Other researchers have supported this idea, suggesting it connects to Jesus' physical suffering during the crucifixion. Traditionally, the shroud is thought to be the cloth used to cover and clean Jesus' face after his death, making it significant in both spiritual and scientific discussions. Forti's analysis of the shroud's image revealed fascinating details, including a sunken right eye in the figure. There's also a vertical mark on the head, which could indicate a blow that caused blindness. This matches gospel descriptions of Jesus' suffering. Some suggest the mark might be from a thorn in his crown, not just from a scourge. The shroud, a large 14 by 4 foot cloth, shows a life-sized image of a man with wounds on both the front and back of his body. This striking image aligns closely with accounts of Jesus' crucifixion, almost like an ancient photograph capturing history. However, the Catholic Church has not confirmed the shroud's authenticity, leaving the matter to scientific investigation. For years, debates have continued over whether the shroud is a genuine relic or a medieval fake. The controversy intensified after a 1988 carbon dating test placed the shroud in the 12th century. However, many scientists questioned the results, citing flaws in the testing process. They even discovered that the sample tested might have come from a repaired section of the shroud, potentially skewing the results. In 2014, Italian forensic experts Matteo Barini and Luigi Garlascelli analyzed the bloodstains on the shroud, adding more complexity to the ongoing mystery. Did the Shroud of Turin really belong to Jesus, or is it just a clever medieval fake? This mystery has fascinated people for years, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing discoveries. In 2018, Dr. Libera De Caro and his team published their research in the Journal of Forensic Sciences to explore the secrets of the Shroud of Turin. They even shared experiments on YouTube, showing how they used a sponge on a mannequin to mimic blood flow and compare patterns. However, a 2014 study by the team faced criticism from other scientists, who said it wasn't as precise as earlier research. In the 1980s, carbon dating tests suggested the shroud was from the Middle Ages, around the 12th century, leading many to dismiss it as a fake. But things took a surprising turn with more recent studies. Researchers used advanced tools, like X-rays, to analyze the natural aging of the fabric. They found that the linen's properties matched materials from the 1st century, dating between 55 and 74 AD. Dr. De Caro explained that old fabric contamination could affect carbon dating results, and their updated methods provide a clearer picture. According to these findings, the shroud might actually be from Jesus' time. What do you think? Religious relics often spark curiosity and debates, blending faith, history, and mystery. Among the most famous relics are the Shroud of Turin and the tilma of Our Lady of Guadalupe. These artifacts continue to amaze and challenge believers and skeptics alike. The Shroud of Turin is believed by many to be the burial cloth of Jesus Christ. What sets it apart is the faint image of a man imprinted on the fabric. Remarkably, this image looks like a photographic negative, a detail that has baffled scientists for decades. Photography wasn't even invented until the 19th century, making the shroud's origins an enigma. Could this cloth truly be evidence of a miracle? The question deepens as researchers examine it further. Over the years, countless studies have been conducted to determine its age and authenticity, but the answers remain inconclusive. While some tests suggest it dates back to the medieval period, others claim it could be much older, possibly aligning with the time of Jesus. Another fascinating relic is the tilma of Our Lady of Guadalupe, a cloak that carries an image of the Virgin Mary. This image is said to have miraculously appeared in 1531 on the tilma, a simple fabric made from agave fibers. Normally, such a material would decay within a few decades, yet the tilma has remained intact for over 500 years. Its survival alone is extraordinary, but there's more to the story. In the early 20th century, a bomb exploded near the tilma in the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. While the explosion caused significant damage to the surrounding area, the tilma was untouched. This resilience has led many to believe it is divinely protected. Even more intriguing are the reflections seen in the eyes of the image on the tilma. Scientists examining the cloth discovered lifelike reflections, as though they captured a moment frozen in time. These details only add to the sense of wonder surrounding this relic. Relics like the Shroud of Turin and the tilma of Our Lady of Guadalupe often feel like stories pulled from a mystery novel. Yet, for many believers, they are tangible connections to their faith. Some see these relics as undeniable evidence of miracles, while others remain skeptical, questioning their authenticity. The Bible speaks to this balance of faith and proof. In 1 Corinthians it says, "The Greeks seek wisdom and the Jews seek signs." This verse highlights the different ways people approach belief. For Christians, Christ is the ultimate source of wisdom and power. Relics like these may serve as signs pointing toward Him, reinforcing the idea that faith can be rooted in real events and objects. Imagine if these relics are more than just legends or historical artifacts. What if they are genuine signs of the divine? This thought challenges both believers and skeptics to consider the possibility that miracles are not just spiritual but physical realities. The shroud and the tilma invite us to explore the connection between faith and history. They push us to ask, could these artifacts truly link us to God? For some, they are proof that faith is not just personal but grounded in something much bigger. For others, they remain fascinating mysteries, encouraging deeper reflection on the nature of belief. Whether or not you see these relics as proof of miracles, they undeniably inspire wonder and curiosity. They challenge our understanding of the world and invite us to think about the mysteries of life, faith, and history. Perhaps their true power lies not in proving or disproving anything, but in the way they spark conversations about the divine and our connection to it. If you find these stories meaningful and want to support content that explores faith and mystery, consider clicking the Super Thanks button below. Your support helps us continue sharing insights that inspire and transform lives.